What's up guys, my name is Wayford. Welcome to my 7th Visual Basic tutorial. In this tutorial I'll be talking about the for statement. It's under the loop section, but before I go into that, I just want to show you something about the select case which I talked about in the last tutorial. I wanted to add in a select case we can add an if statement. So depending on how the program goes, I don't know how it's gonna come. So let's say if num equals, who's writing this, if num equals 2 equals 1, then we can actually perform a code here. So this is just giving me an error because I didn't declare it here, dim num as integer. So you can see, so depending on which of the program you're writing or how the structure of the program is gonna come, just know you can add an if statement inside this select case, and you can start a new select case inside an if statement. So probably in the future tutorial I will show you how to do that. So without wasting much time, let's go into today's tutorial. I'm gonna clear this away. So I said we'll be talking about the for loop. So what the loop does is allow a program to perform a block of code or a statement a particular amount of time, depending on how you structure the for loop statement. So let's do an example so you can understand what I'm saying. Dim a as integer, and then let's say for a equals 1 to 10. Then let's have something like console dot write line. Dot write line, let's write line a. So this is gonna print out the number from 1 to 10, and then let's just end this. So you should also know, when you start a for loop statement, when you start with this line, then always remember to end it with the next line, as in next, not next line, with next. So that's gonna show the end of the for loop. So let's add this, which is gonna hold the screen for us, console.read line. So let's run this program now. So you can see we have 1 to 10. So let's make this interactive by saying this number. So let's run this. So you can see we have number 1, 2, 3. So we didn't actually write this number 10 times, and we didn't write number 1 to 10. So that's what the loop does. It's performed this code 10 times. So depending on what you want to write, you can just remove this and then just run this. Then we won't have the number. Then we have this statement printed out 10 times. So that's the function of the for loop. So let's say we want to print out number in steps, and before that, I want you to know the structure of the program is such that this number here is going to be the first number, and then it's going to be the end number. So let's say we want to just print out 1 to 10 and 2 to 10. So we can have something like this. Let me consider this. So this is going to be a. So run this. Then we have we have 2 to 10. So you understand what I'm saying. So this is going to be the first number, and then this is going to be the last number. So let's say we want to print out the even number. Then we have something called the step, which is going to be step 2. Am I correct with this? Okay, yeah, step 2. So let's run this. Voila, you see we have the even number. That's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So that's how to print out an even number with the for loop statements. So depending on which you want to write, if it's also the odd number, then we have step 2. Then it's going to start from 1. So there we have 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. So you see 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. That's how to get an odd number. So let me also add something here. Let me add another integer, which is gonna be dim sum equals one as integer, and here we have something like equals nothing. So what this is saying is just initializing it to 0 or nothing, kind of just nothing. So that's the function. And here, while I am printing this, I want this to sum the number. Sum plus equals a. So let me have this also. Control C. So it should be outside the block. Then this is gonna hold this sum. So let me just say the total of 1 to 10. Yeah, it's the total of odd numbers. It's equal the total of odd number 1 to 10. Yeah, let's say equals this. So I believe we get this. So what this is still the same thing as sum equals sum plus a. Seems like I talked about this in my arithmetic section. That's, I can't remember the clip, maybe the fourth one or so. So it's still the same thing. It's either you write this, you either write it like this, or you write it like this. It's still gonna perform the same instruction. So just write this so it's gonna look like you're a pro. So now let's run this program. Lastly, I need to hold on to this. I believe it should still work. Let me just put this under, and then I run it. So you can see let's check whether we're correct. I have my calculator here. So there's 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7 plus 9. Soaps. 1 plus 3. What's wrong? 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7 plus 9 equals 25. You see, it's the same thing. So that is how to sum up in a loop. So you get there. So let's say we wanna do same thing for even numbers, which is gonna start from 2, and then we step of 2, and then it's gonna sum up the even numbers 1 to 10. So let's run this. So you can see that's 30. Let me confirm that with my calculator. So it's gonna be 2 plus 4 plus 6 plus 8 plus 10. You can see I have 30. So that's that about this tutorial. I believe I've been able to show you. So what you just have to do is every statement you want to put into the for loop is going to be in here. So this is the block, this is the starting point, and this is the end point, and everything you're going to write is going to be in the block statements. And always remember to end your for loop with this. And if you're performing a submission, it's going to be in the section of the program, and then printing out is going to just come outside the block of the statement. So that's that about this tutorial. See you in the next tutorial.